Alright, what we're going to cover in this video is your soap injection. That's covered on page 14, 15, and 19 of your scope manual. If you want to go ahead and pause this so you can get that out so you can take a look at that. I'm going to go ahead and proceed. You'll have two pickup tubings, or you'll have two sets of tubings. One tubing is going to have a foot valve on the end. The other one's going to have a quick connect fitting. Your other one is going to have a quick connect fitting and a check valve on the end. What we're going to do now is focus on injecting the soap into the box. So after the box itself is set up and already wired or plugged into the outlet, you're going to take the product that you're going to be using, usually it's a gallon jug. You'll drill the top and you'll run it to where it's on top of the product itself. Leave probably about 12 inches, put a zip tie near the top. This way the top of the drill top sets on the zip tie. This way when they pull it up, it won't be pulling out of the product itself. Now what you could also do is you may have to cut this along this line here, pull this fitting out. Any excess tubing is going to be trimmed away. This needs to be looking neat when we leave. This is really cut and dry. It's no different than any other dispenser. You're going to run the tubing along the wall. You'll zip tie it. And again, on the front, it says enzymatic in. That's your soap. Soap in. Literally all you got to do is push this in, and that's connected. Now, to get that out, there's a white collar and right there. If you push it in from the top and the bottom, you can work this back out. This way, if you need an adjuster or whatnot, you can still do that. That covers your soap in. Alright, the next thing we're going to cover is your soap out, which is your enzymatic out. This tubing here, with the check valve on the end. What we're going to do is we may have to trim that down also, but what this is going to do is this end here is going to end up halfway in your sink. What we're going to do is inside your sink, you're going to put the suction cup. You're going to put the suction cup in, and you're going to zip tie basically right here and leave about this much hanging into the sink. Usually we will have tubing on the other side of this. It's not the case in this situation. You're going to run this up the sink, have it go in between the faucet itself, zip tie it along the wall, and the end is, again, is the quick connects, slides right in. So this way you have soap coming in, zip tied along the wall, into the box. It's going to come out of the box, go in between the faucet itself, the swing nozzle, zip tied neatly, and it's going to drop right into your sink with your suction cup. Suction cup is just going to make sure it stays stationary. I would leave about 2 or 3 inches so it would hang into the sink. And again, there's no tube that's going to go on the end of this, so don't even worry about that. That pretty much covers your enzymatic in, or your soap in.